Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one, and I'm showing off a couple of new products to you, and I wanted to share them with you. Now, this looks a little bit weird and bottom heavy. Now, these are designed for craft fairs, school fairs, things like that. I've got three of my boys, well, I've got four boys, but three of my boys are still at schools where they do craft fairs. The older one at high school, they don't have them in school fairs and stuff. But actually, this is the bit you would see because you'd have this bit in a jar. And they look gorgeous set up like this. But I thought it was quite cute just as a nice treat anyway. You could put extra decoration down there. Love it. So I wanted to show it to you, but I wanted to show you a couple of the new things we've got. We used to have treat bags, they've just retired, and they were 1 inch wide and 8 inches tall. So they were 5 centimetres wide and 20 centimetres tall. All you could fit in them were Skittles. Really couldn't fit anything else. Stampin' Up! Brought in bigger ones, so they are twice as wide. They are the same length as they used to be. Yep, still the same length, twice as wide. So these are now 2 inches wide, or 5.1 centimetres wide. Brilliant, perfect. Look, I've got sherbet lemons in mine. And I was able to twist them at an angle. Love, love, love. So you can fit loads in there, but yeah, literally, the old ones. You could fit jelly beans in just about, and you could definitely fit Tic Tacs, but that was kind of all you could fit in there. But I can see these with Maltesers in them, bonbons, sweeties, all sorts, pens and stuff. I could fit pens in the old ones, actually. So, but I've also got a new die set, Sunshine Wishes. Now, this comes as a bundle with a stamp set called Sunshine Sayings. I quite like the die on its own, actually, and I'm not a Big Shot girl. So, well, I know, I've got a Big Shot station. Yay! So I did 3 shades of yellow in this. I've got Crushed Curry, Daffodil Delight, and So Saffron. So all of the yellows from our core collection. Love it. And this is chocolate chip that's across there and just tied up with twine, and that's what I stuck it with. Noisy Fennel. I've popped mine in already and I've just stapled them closed. And I decided to go with greens this time. So I went for core collection yellows. I'm going for in colour greens. So I've got Mint Macaron and Cucumber Crush from the 2015-17. And I've got the new Emerald Envy from 2016-2018. And some Tip Top Tape, which is also from that collection. So, going with the greens. Now, I'm going to grab my Big Shot. All Big Shots are not made equally. They are, but they're not. I know my Big Shot very well. I know that it likes extra work when I'm doing die work. So let me get out the die I want. And what happens is that they are all pretty much levelled up and balanced equally, but you will know yours. Sometimes you need to go through 2 or 3 times, sometimes even more than that. So I know my Big Shot very well, and I know its little foibles. I know that going through a couple of times is not enough. It needs a bit more than that. And it's just mine. It's you get used to it. So there you can see mine has cut through, and I'm hoping fairly perfectly. There we go. And those 2 little ones in there, but I'll poke those out in a minute with a piercer. So I know that I need to go through mine a couple of times. And that's not, everybody's isn't like that. I haven't got the precision plate. The only reason I haven't got the precision plate is because I haven't done a lot of Big Shot work before, or until now really. So I've not really bought it before. But I'm kind of working okay without it. So I'm going all the way through once and back again, which for a lot of people will be enough, but I'm just going through a couple of extra times, and it saves me having to worry about putting in extra shims and this, that and the other. And again, hopefully that should have popped out pretty much perfectly straight away. There we go. It's a time saver. I know it doesn't look... Ooh, apparently I'm just going to throw that on the floor. I know it doesn't look like a time saver by the fact that I've gone through backwards and forwards, but trust me, it is. Because otherwise I could be here all night laying up shims and doodahs and getting my, balance and all of that sort of business, but I much prefer it just to go through like that. So, there we go. And back again. And that, whoops, Again, hopefully will have gone through without any issue whatsoever. Ta-la! There we go. So I've just got to pick out those little bits. And then the final bit to do, let me put that back in, is the word I want on it. And I'm going to go with love. And there's loads of words. That's hope, love, congratulations and sunshine. And I'm going to say a butterfly. I'm going to go with love. I've got my tip-top taupe. And here's the tip for you. And actually, I was too busy chatting away. I don't know if you can see, I've put mine off at an angle. And I heard this tip the other day in a group I'm in, and it's called the mangle theory. So if you put, say this was your die. Okay, let's just get the die. If you put your die through like that, like a piece of washing, and press it all at the same time, it's going to be trying to do too much work. And it's a bit like the power of pressure. If you stand on 1 foot, there's more weight per square inch on your 1 foot than if you stand on 2. So the same principle, if you put your die through at an angle, it's going to put full pressure, full pressure, full pressure, full pressure, rather than it all trying to do all of it at the same time. It makes sense in my head. The mangle theory is how you do it. So I'm going to put my love at an angle as well. You're going to bellow at me for wasting cardstock, but it's hassle-free. It's going to pop out all in one go, and it's worth it. And I can use those edge pieces for something else. You should see my what happens when I work with silver foil. See? Life is too short to spend hours picking bits out of your dies. There we go. Right, let me just grab that. It's stuck itself to there. Get the big shot out of the way. It's nice not to put this on the floor anymore, actually. I actually have a dedicated space on my desk. Love. Okay, get that on there so I don't lose any bits. And this is actually, I keep all my dies in their packets. I put them when I've started using them. I know I've used them if they've gone back in like that, so that I can see them at a glance. But I keep them in this, and I store them alphabetically in my folder holders. Marvellous. Right, let's get these last little bits out of here. And then decide which order I'm going to go around. And you can imagine these little bags that we've got, these cellophane bags full of sweeties in all sorts of different colours. And oh, that's happened to the twine. All sorts of different colours in a jar, and that's the key, is that you'd want to stick them in something. You wouldn't have them laid out like that, apart from anything, particularly at the children's fair. You're going to get all the children poking and fiddling with them. And you want them to display like a bit like a bunch of flowers, I guess. So, shall I have that bright green at the front? Yeah, I reckon so. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap round and round and round. Because I want to kind of manipulate the positioning of them a bit after I've tied the bow. Oh, here comes the crazy bird. The crazy bird's on the window again. I've got a couple of collared doves and a wood pigeon. The things are enormous and they land on my window. If Fennel's up there, she's not happy. Oh, okay, that's going to be a half bow today. Fiddle around, position them a bit. Grab some, I'm going to go, well, I went with the in colour shapes. And these are enamel dots, and they are the, oh, wrong size. Our rhinestones are diamante shaped, whereas these are totally smooth domed. So one on each of those. So these do have a different finish. So these aren't rhinestones, and a bit like all big shots are not created equal, all rhinestones are not created equal. Okay, glue dot on the back of this, because that's what I put it there for, as much as anything. Oh, it's just stuck itself to me. There we go. Onto here. I fiddle about and position them all a little bit. And my word, I'm going to roll up some of these. I could go with the, oh my brain, what's it called? Fine tip glue, but I'd have to sit there for ages holding it, and I don't want to do that. I want to get it stuck and done and in a vase and off to a school fair. And like I say, that's the bit that you would see sticking out. Cute, cute, cute. You could get some good money for that, I reckon. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you soon.